Here's a story. This story is about a cat that can talk who lives in a bar. The bar's name is the Cat Talkie Bar. It's because there's a cat inside of it that talks. And it talks to the clientele. It's like, sup clientele, I'm a cat. Okay, and the clientele's like, sup cat? What's up cat? And it's like, well, I don't know. I'm a cat. I don't really have a sort of a perception like that. You understand me? Even though I'm able to self-analyze, like self-reflect, I can't
Actualize.
Self-actualize. No, that isn't the right word.
It's not the same thing.
Whatever. Okay. But he conversized with lots of
It sounds like the same thing.
The point is, you guys, the point is, he conversized with a lot of clientele, and he was famous. This bar was like famous as shit. It was like famous as like, it was like the Stonehenge of cat talking bars. But instead, it's like if Stonehenge were the only Stonehenge, because there's not many cat talking bars, there's only one. So it's like if Stonehenge was unique entirely, and it kind of is unique. It's like the best, but the cat bar is the only, so it's not totally like Stonehenge. It's more like it's like the Great Pyramids or something.
Or the White House.
Or the White House. Well, the White House isn't quite as an amazement. Like, I'd rather see a talking cat than the White
Mount
House.
Rushmore?
I'd rather see a talking cat.
Mount Rushmore freaking sucks.
I'd rather see a talking cat than the White
I've never been to
House.
Mount Rushmore.
It's awful. It's so bored.
The what? The
Mount
Yes.
Rushmore sucks.
Mount Rushmore is, yeah.
It's really boring.
It sucks.
It's really
Story.
tiny.
Is it really tiny?
Yeah, it's
okay,
really
well,
tiny.
I'll continue with the story.
I found a big ass
No,
shiny
it's
piece of
too much
mica there.
Okay,
I was
okay,
happy.
okay. Okay, so this cat can talk,
Cool.
okay? And this cat is bros with the bartender. He's like the boss bartender, and he also owns the bar. So, like, that's how he originally met the cat, and that's how they started this joint venture. You see, this cat gets paid what he thinks is equivalent amounts of money, but it's actually not, because he gets paid in fish. And the bartender has started mass getting fish and getting a giant freezer, so it's not like equal amounts of funds relative to fish, but he still thinks it is. So it's kind of okay, but it's kind of shady. And it's like, this is sort of an unequal relationship right here. Okay, so then, wait, I need to know if you need more context for this story. I think you have it though, okay? The bartender's name is Charles and the cat's name is Timothy, okay? You need to know this. And yeah, it's a pretty great bar. It's called the Talking Cat Bar.
Cat Talkie Bar.
Cat Talkie. Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks for keeping me consistent.
You're
in
welcome.
The story. That's very important. Okay, and now what happens is that the cat dies of fish poisoning. And it's really terrible, and the bartender feels terrible about it. And he's like, fuck, and now my bar just sucks and has overpriced beverages. And okay, so the cat's dead, and the bartender's like, what the fuck can I do to make it still seem special? It's like, the bartender's like, okay, I'm gonna stuff this cat's tail, and then I'm going to cremate the rest of the cat. And I don't know what religion, like, encourages cremation, but the cat is subscribed to that one, okay?
Hinduism.
No, not Hinduism. It's a Christian one, okay?
But
It's a
why can't
Christian
it be a
talking
Hindu
cat.
cat?
It's not a Hindu cat. It's a Christian cat, okay? Okay, and Christianity in this cat-talking universe is true, okay? So just, even it doesn't matter what beliefs you subscribe to. You have to understand that. But Christianity is the true religion in this story context, okay? Okay.
This is
So-
going so long, I'm running out of battery.
Oh god, no, don't run out of battery count. Okay, so, now this cat is cremated and he goes up into heaven, but he doesn't have a tail, because his tail didn't get cremated. It's mounted on a wall in the bar, so the bar still has some cat, like, talking context. And they made, like, a video of the talking cat that they roll in the bar sometimes, and, like, they had a visual, and it got on national news and stuff. And I'm gonna say that it's in Great Britain, because that seems like the best place for a cat talking bar. But I don't know. It also makes the comparison to Stonehenge more appropriate, because they're both in Great Britain, I'm pretty sure. Or yeah, okay. That's knowledge 5. Okay. Now this cat is walking to heaven, because animals do have souls, but they need to walk to heaven because God's a dick, okay? God's an asshole. that he's walking to heaven, and heaven's pretty far away. Like it's up in all of those clouds and shit. It's up in the high clouds, not the low clouds. It's like not. It's like the really high. It's like the ones you can't see. Like you can't see the clouds because they're so high. They're like in space. They're like space clouds. That's heaven's. Heaven's space clouds. Okay, so he's walking up to the space clouds, and it's really difficult. But he's making it, and he's going to space clouds, and so he goes to the like pearly gates or whatever, and the pearly gatekeeper, whatever the fuck, is like Saint Peter, right? Is Saint Peter the gatekeeper guy, right? Yeah. Okay, so Saint Peter's like, "Yo, cat," and the cat's like, "Yo, Saint Peter, let me into cat heaven because I was a good cat and I had morals and shit." Okay, and then Saint Peter's like, "Yo, cat, I got mad flow and shit. And I can't let you into heaven, unfortunately, even though that you lived a profound life." And it's like, "Why? This is fucking bullshit. I was like the best cat in the world because I could talk, and I'm like super good at cat things, like other like cat things, like eating cats, not cats, eating fish. I'm not a cat cannibal because that would be immoral, and I wouldn't go to heaven then." And St. Peter's like, "I'm sorry, cat, but I can't let you into heaven without." Okay, I can't let you in. I can't let you into heaven. Whoa! My mind just made that connection after I said heaven. Whoa! I only realized that those words were similar just now.
So going into heaven is heavenly for you.
Apparently, that's my subconscious.
Do you want to go to Kevin when you die?
Maybe. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so
Enter his
continue.
pearly gates.
No, listen to the fucking story, bitches. Okay, so he's like, "You can't go into heaven, okay? You can't go into heaven because you're not a full cat. You don't have your tail, and that would look fucked up, okay? You get your tail soul connected to the rest of your soul, so like you're a full soul. You can't be a half soul in heaven because that's like paraplegics with no like limbs don't go to heaven." Because they aren't full souls. They need to get their underarms. No, okay, here. Here's a question. Are you a paraplegic if you have one arm and one leg, or are you just like weird?
You're just like weird, okay?
Okay, we can continue. Now we'll start. And the cat's like, "What the fuck, St. Peter?" And the St. Peter's like, "I know, right, man? It's just the rules. I'm just the messenger of the rules. I would like let you in, man. I would let you in."
What does St. Peter say?
Okay.
It smacks.
Yeah, okay. So the cat walks back down, and he's like walking down the clouds and shit, because he needs to walk on clouds. He can't walk on like pure air, because like spirits have a little bit of like weight, so it like hurt. And then he's like, "Oh fuck!" Like he's like into like the rainbow levels of the stratosphere. Like he sees a
This is a
rainbow.
road, it's called a rainbow.
Yeah, well, like, and then he like
It
thinks
is a
he
road that you go.
fuck up. Shut.
It is a road, it's called
Fuck
a
up.
rainbow.
Okay.
It is a road that you
Fuck
go.
it, fuck it,
When
Choose
you
the channel
die.
right now.
Okay.
It's
So
appropriate.
he's walking down, and it takes forever because he's like in space clouds, right? Space clouds, and then he realizes, "Shit, I'm dead," and then he like falls down, and it's like super skydiving where you're already dead. So like the air goes through you instead of, so you're like your terminal velocity is like infinity. Okay, it's amazing. You're like constantly like accelerating, which is like the fun part of skydiving, right? Like it's the mostly fun part. So the cat is like, it's like the best time of his like so far, like afterlife. It's like his best afterlife moment so far. Okay, and he lands on the ground, and he lands in Great Britain, fortunately. And he makes the journey to the bar, like a cat does, okay? And it's cool. It's like Homeward Bound, but with the ghost cat.
Wait, how do cats walk to bars?
They walk like they would walk anywhere, and unless it's like walking like the stalking prey kind, because that would be like inefficient of the cat's energy, because it would be like crouched and being prepared to pounce, and that wouldn't make any sense. This cat is a very rational cat when it comes to its walking techniques. Are we ready? Okay, take two.
Chocolate.
Well, not take two because it's a,
Part 2.
It's a part
I like
two.
chocolate.
It's segment
I'm
two.
a fan.
Okay.
The
Although the story
continuation-
isn't.
Shouldn't there be an
It isn't
intermission
really.
music or something?
It isn't really segmented. It's one
We'll
story.
figure it out later.
It's like a really long movie.
If there's a
It's like the
commercial
Lord
break.
of the Rings. It's all one
Yeah. Well,
story.
no,
but it's,
but it's more like there's no credits or anything.
And it's more in depth.
It's
and,
more like it's a
interesting.
better story than Lord of the Rings, honestly. So I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings, but it's better than you. Okay, so the cat is
Did you just
walking.
apologize to Lord of the Rings?
I did. I didn't want to hurt Lord of the Rings' feelings, but it's true. It's very true. Okay, and I don't mean to disrespect him. And he like really revolutionized the art of storytelling.
I
But
think you mean J.R.R. Tolkien.
no, I mean Lord of the Rings.
He's a cool guy.
Lord of the Rings is a cool guy.
He
Okay.
revolutionizes the art of storytelling and doesn't
That's
afraid of
right.
anything.
It doesn't afraid of anything.
Okay.
Revolutionizes
So-
the art of if you like it,
so-
then you should have put a ring on
You
it.
can't talk.
Thank
So,
you,
I'm
bastard.
telling
Now that's all
Erica,
stuck
you
in
should
my-
go. You can't hear half of the story. You need to hear the whole
Wait,
story.
wait, wait, wait.
Go away, Erica.
Wait, Griffin.
Like I don't mean to
There's
be
something so
disrespectful.
incredibly
Wait, I'll wait.
fantastic
I'll
about
pause.
everything.
Pause. Well, don't
Can I use
pause.
your
You can
sexy
just roll.
headphones? They're down on the table.
Yes, you may, but only you.
Only you.
You are on.
Only you
air.
can stop headphone fires.
Only
There's a song
you
about
can
this.
prevent
Okay.
headphones.
Okay. So he's walking in the bar, and he finally reaches the bar. Right? He's at the bar, and he's like
Did you get a
talking.
chip to those?
Well, no, the bar's closed.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm confused. You guys, shut the fuck up. Shut the fucking fuck up and listen to my goddamn story. God damn it. Okay, so I will. No, I won't rape you because I'm not like going to like. I will spiritually rape you. Okay?
Oh my god.
It's like worse. It's like it's really bad. Okay, so the cat makes it to the bar and it's closing time. So all of the guys, like last call has happened, and drunk people are like scattered around the outside. And it's like it's been a while because his journey to heaven takes a long time. Okay, it takes like. Well, it's hard to approximate. Like, you need to figure out cat velocity going up, like, stairs. But they're cloud stairs, so you need to figure out what cloud stairs are. And it's really complicated science, and I'm not a cat ghost scientist. But it's a long time. It's like a week. So it's like back to sort of normal, and the morning at the bar is kind of over, right? So he's walking to the bar and it's closing time, and it's just sort of normal closing time. And the bartender, what was the bartender's name? His name was
Charles.
No, yeah, it was Charles. What's the cat's name?
Timothy.
Timothy. Okay, Timothy the cat goes in the door and he like teleports through the door because he's a ghost, right? Okay, and it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Since he didn't have a cat, since he didn't have a tail, like his journey up into heaven was more harder because he couldn't balance good. Like it was awkward. So like that was even another trial that this cat needed to experience. This reflects on the cat's overall story arc, and it's very important. Like no, because he struggled up that like challenge, and he struggled his way back to the bar. Okay, he's back to the bar now, and so he's like talking to the bartender, and he's like, "Bartender, you're a dick." Well, no, he doesn't think he's a dick because he doesn't know about the fish. Like he didn't think the fish was the bartender's fault.
I don't know how to be
Okay,
less
okay.
here.
So he's like, "Bartender, give me my motherfucking tail back so I can go go up into heaven, and St. Peter will let me in because we're bros already." Then the bartender's like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Timothy the cat. You were my bro, and we made like the best bar ever. But I can't retail spirits after hours."
Oh my god. Retail spirits, as in like sell souls, but also spirits as in like hard liquor.
It's funny because alcohol is
Oh my
also-
god. It's funny because sometimes words have two different meanings.
It's funny because homophones.
Do
the pink test
It's funny because genitals.
before.
Yeah,
That's
over.
hard.
It's funny because genitals.
Why is it funny because of genitals?